are ready, yo. Check your time, till lunchtime ready, yo. In a Chamvary, the lunchtime rocker, my friend. Ango at the foot, I send that to a coca, yeah. Takumba spot pa nemi manzi, papa FM pa ne mari, no kapa ne ma fancy. My first name a baby, and I'm mine and a baba, yango wa happy. Hey, what up everybody? It's your boy T-Guns. It's lunchtime radio, and right now you're listening to Chamvary, the lunchtime rocker on Power FM.
This is Center Stage with the latest and the hottest issues with Chamvary, brought to you by NMB Bank. NMB Bank, in pursuit of excellence.
On air and online power.
Something nice for the girl down. I'm on the DK. I tune in, I'm gonna go when in my DJ. I come back to the boss and never replay.
Chichiweda baby.
Pandino kuona wakachena so ndingazo bwaira here. Pando kuona wakapoda so ndingazo chitawo here. Niwe pandino fona uchidaira ndingazo kaya here. Pandino shika saza uchimona. Ndokuita tikiri yangu, ndokuita sponano rangu, ndokuita yokati yangu, ukangondipa mukana. Baby ndokuita tikiri yangu, ndokuita sponano rangu, ndokuita yokati yangu, ukangondipa mukana. Baby njipe mukana, jikupinzi machena. Baby njipe mukana, baby njipe mukana. Utineka idea, kikutini mbokutora timono tenga hugu yego nandas. Utineka idea, tepeza kusheko seretere wapoda kutiwe selectlos. Tepeza chombo chila, ukupa chirungu kuno nzakumari neta mafishongo. Semunu wekuziba, besi ndawanara kachena baby hande. Baby ndokuita tikiri yangu, ndokuita sponano rangu, ndokuita yokati yangu, ukangondipa mukana. Baby ndokuita tikiri yangu, ndokuita sponano rangu, ndokuita yokati yangu, ukangondipa mukana. Baby njipe mukana, jikupinzi machena. Baby njipe mukana, baby njipe mukana. For falling in love, I will be sure to treat you better. Be sure to treat you better. If I ever fall in love, I will be sure to treat you better. Be sure to treat you better. Baby ndokuita tikiri yangu, ndokuita sponano rangu, ndokuita yokati yangu, ukangondipa mukana. Baby ndokuita tikiri yangu, ndokuita sponano rangu, ndokuita yokati yangu, ukangondipa mukana. Baby njipe mukana, jikupinzi machena. Baby njipe mukana. Shoni rangu yudi wane ma DJ, nasindiri kwa simple. Wakati ndakachora sayani, wakati jamani pindira itona sindikati wangani wapindira shikanzi hopo hopo hopo. Ndichinopina mudanzi hana yangu yakarohane hano, ndi power ezeraka tokachika matsko. Vasikana ivavo vaitamba, vasikana ivavo maiwe. Mai mwana kamutambiro kenyu waka, kamutambiro kenyu maya. Mai mwana kamutambiro kenyu waka, kamutambiro kenyu maya. Aiwa kanopeta pekirese, kanopeta shakirese. Aiwa kanopeta pekirese, kanopeta shakirese. Rwekuru jiruri pamberi, rwekuru bosh beruri pasasi. Rwekuru jiruri pamberi, kupisa vanotaura zvavasinga sivi. Vano hapana nokumisa, baby taya unofila. Vano hapana nokutisa, enda nokumisa ansive. Ndinonzidike, achoni rangu riri kudiwa nema DJ. Akuma pati vakuni bosa ndripa replay. Rambang, rambang. kanopetsa shakirese haiwa kanopetsa bekirese kanopetsa shakirese tira ndakatyora sayani vakati jamani pindira itona sindikati vangani vapindira zvikanzi ndichinopinda mudanzi hana yangu yakarohane hana ndipawerese rakatokatya matswa vasikana ivavo vaitamba nevasikana ivavo maimwana kamutambiro kenyu waka kamutambiro kenyu maya maimwana kamutambiro kenyu waka kamutambiro kenyu maya aiwa kanopetsa bekirese kanopetsa shakirese haiwa kanopetsa bekirese kanopetsa shakirese rwekurudyi ruri pamberi rwekuruboshwe ruri pasasi rwekurudyi ruri pamberi kupfisa vanotaura zvavasingasivi vanhu hapana nokumisa bebi itaya unofila vanhu hapana nokudhisa enda nokumisa handisive ndinonzi dike atoni rangu riri kudiwa nemadije akumapativa kunibosa ndiri pareplay mwana kamutambiro kenyu waka kamutambiro kenyu maya mwana kamutambiro kenyu waka kamutambiro kenyu maya aiwa kanopetsa bekirese kanopetsa shakirese haiwa kanopetsa bekirese kanopetsa shakirese mwana kamutambiro kenyu waka kamutambiro kenyu maya mwana kamutambiro kenyu waka kamutambiro kenyu maya haiwa kanopetsa bekirese kanopetsa shakirese.
If radio DJs have taught me anything about radio, it's that you gotta do two things: turn it up and rip the knob off.
Dancehall Keddah. Amunga dego tingere chango panani, amunga dego wakasemi pu panani, amunga dego kara kumateu teu, nikuti ndau yakusorora meu meu, dego songoti sana shakuna mama vako plus, ujarorwa na baba vako andina basa nazvo vakanditi mpasha imboko uvaudze kuti nini handidzoke ikoko ndati sana shakuna mama vako plus, ujarorwa na baba vako andina basa nazvo vakanditi mpasha imboko uvaudze kuti nini handidzoke yakasvika nguva yeru samba kuti tigobhadhara zvikanzi toda matrip samkana hariha zvikashamisa kana tete vekumaupra ipapo hapana kana akataura takati mota tichashipa nyora ichikwereti zvikanzi grosari tikati tipe kuno listi vaida grosari rinozadza supamaketi yapana changa chisipo nemishonga yemutoileti sara shakona mama vako plus ujarorwa nababa vako handina basa nazvo vakanditi mpasha imboko uvaudze kuti nini handidzoke ikoko ndati sara shakona mama vako plus ujarorwa nababa vako handina basa nazvo vakanditi mpasha imboko uvaudze kuti nini handidzoke ikoko vakazopa ipapo pasisina wirirano vanga pasisina wirirano ndanga ndakutoshautana nanatsano baba vachachitiketa ngabve pano mazviona kuna tezvara akadaro hanzi mwana wangu ndakapinza chikoro ndanga ndichida bebisara wakadaro patinjasangana hapana kana mhoro sara shakuna mama vako plus ujarorwa nababa vako handina basa nazvo vakanditi mpasha imboko uvaudze kuti nini handidzoke ikoko ndati sara shakuna mama vako plus ujarorwa nababa vako handina basa nazvo vakanditi mpasha imboko
16 minutes past 2 o'clock, and welcome to the number one interview show in the country. And it's proudly brought to you by NMB Bank. It's called Center Stage, and each week we make sure that we bring you a trending personality, a big superstar, to come through into the studio and get to talk to us about this and that and that and this and a whole lot of things in between. But every once in a while we like to surprise you with an upcoming artist, and we do this because we also just feel like they may not be a part of the big names, but they definitely do have the talent that needs to be seen by you and everyone else around the world. So this week we've got a guy called Dancehall Keddah. I mean, like, what do you think of the music so far? What do you think about the vibes that he's bringing? We have him in the studio and we're going to be talking to him up until 3 o'clock. So the WhatsApp number is open 0712-831-172 and our phone lines are 0242-498-652 and 498-654. We will open up the phone lines a little later on, but for now we're also live on the Facebook page Power FM Zimbabwe. So please do like and share this link, share the link with everybody that you know, and tell them it's all going down courtesy of NMB Bank. So I want you to do something. Imagine a world with first class service, a world where you're always first and never lost. NMB Connect gives you just that. From wherever you are, you can withdraw or deposit cash, apply for a new loan or top up or pay your bills, send money, buy airtime, and keep track of your account right from your mobile phone. So to get started, dial *241# or download the NMB Connect app from Google Play Store or from the App Store. You can also visit NMB Connect online on www.nmbconnectonline.co.zw. NMB Connect, your digital bank. And you know that you can pay your bills instantly to registered billers without even moving an inch. I mean, all you have to do is just take your phone, yeah? Then select bill payments. Pick your service provider in the categories of utility, insurance, telecommunication, fuel, hospital, airlines, retail, and real estate, just to name a few. Go ahead, pay your bills online today, using your mobile phone today on *241#, NMB Connect app or NMB Connect online. You get a digitally stamped receipt only from NMB Connect. It's your digital bank. So let's get straight into it. 0712-831-172. Hit us up with your comments. We have Dancehall Keddah in the studio. Hey, Keddah.
Deep Chamvary.
Okay, so I know the other artists have something they say, a slogan they say, so that everybody identifies with them. What is yours?
Ndinonzi DK achunira nguriri kudiwa nema DJ akumapati vakundibosa ndiri pa replay biri bang Dancehall Keddah.
All right, let's talk to you, DK. Did you just go back a little bit and take us through the journey that Dancehall Keddah has had to go through before he got to the point where people started talking about him as an artist? So basically what we're saying is, tell us about yourself growing up.
Growing up, it's just for me. Music from primary. I remember titoriita zvemarimba to high school. High school ndo kwandakanatsotanga music, my instruments kuda sei ndakadzidza paPrince Edward. Saka paPrince Edward uchisvika first day form vanononzi you're either going to choose sport or music, but apana anobva pachikoro vana one. So I chose music. Ndo kwandakadzidzira magitari. So I started actually ndichitoridza. My first professional work as a musician, I played the drums for Bob Nyabindi. And I was still in Form 3. And I remember way back.
How did this happen? How did you end up playing drums for Bob Nyabindi?
Vakauya ku PE sometime. He always used to come nana elder mdara tu kuchichichi. Saka vaigara tichimbovaona sema elder vachimboona tichiridzo chichichi. And my dad was a big fan ya Bob Nyabindi. Saka mdara akazoenda kugiga akati handine mupana wangu andiri pa PE anoita zvekutidzaridza. Ndara vandi describe abo vati ndomziva mvana uya ndiye anoridzira jazz band ri pa PE. So that's how paakazoya kuchikoro vasikonditsvaga akati koyoji imbouya unomboita uchingodzidza. So first ndakangoenda kunodzidza. And then my first gig there, drama wachana kuuya that day. Ndobva angonditi iwe unogara uripo kayo, are you ready? But I did and then that was the first gig yandakatanga kuenda. Ndantoreka mfana. I remember pandakambobuda panzi ndichida kurohwa nemhepo vanhu vanga varipo vati kamwana akaribuda mubhawa but ndakatotanga kutotambira from music as a drummer. I was Form 2 or Form 3.
Oh my goodness! Well, okay, so you're not only an artist. You're only a singer. You are a musician as well.
Yeah, and a producer as well.
Oh, okay. So there's so much I want to know today. All right. So you then in primary school, you said you used to partake in music activities a lot.
Marimba.
Marimba.
Yeah, And
yes, that's always the first rhythm that you're taught in marimba class. Okay, and then in high school, that's when you got the opportunity to perform.
And then because I did it for maybe 3 months tops. To focus on school because I'm going to Form 4. But then still in the PE jazz band and stuff like that. So I got currently exposed to a lot of performing. Because I perform a PE jazz band, I got my hotels, my weddings and stuff like that. So I got high school, I got to perform. But as much you don't get paid or anything. It's
for the experience.
And that taught me a lot because Pandagazo pays at school. Vanambo gara kumba a bit vandazienda kuchikoro chemusic because unongoziva kuti padhinika unongochimboudzonzi but ndaingoti indoda chi zvemusic so that's what I do yona chaenda kuchikoro chacho chemusic saka ndakatanga naenda kuZimbabwe College of Music ndikanoita 1 year, then I took another year, then vandazoenda paMusic Crossroads Academy vanoita 2 years.
So at both places, what were you studying at?
At Zimbabwe College of Music, it was what's the name? Ethnology.
Ethnology,
Like it's mostly learning my traditional instruments and just the history of music in general. And then for Music Crossroads, Manji, it's more Western. You learn how to. It's more practical. To my instruments. A lot of my instruments are going.
All right.
Because nengo gonna my drums and the piano, but kuchikoro manje ndikwakuzidiskoti kuridza kwamukuita iwe unongogona kuridza but ndikwakuzidiskoti apa chakuridza chinonzi chakati.
Right. And these are the notes and the keys.
Semitone G major.
I did music in school, Form 3 and 4. I remember it was part of in fact Form 1 to 4 we were taught music. And to this it is learning the notes. Your G major, C minor. I was never, and then you had to draw my notes to my
semitone, to my quaver.
And I always just told myself, I know that I'm going to end up with parade yoga, but it's so it's not just me. It's
ndechida kuzoimba nekuzokuridza so you need to know kuti ukuridze wozokasvika pavanhu onzi cha song iri muna G apa iwe unongoziva kuridza vanozva G chi I remember kuchechi ndakambozviita izvo ndaenda kuchechi kanchi ndoridza ridza fandaridza zveshuwa mukomana anoridza vanazopuwa bepa ndakati andouya mangwana kandomboita.
I want to say shout out to everybody that's getting in touch with us on the Facebook page. Please remember, like and share our video. Please share it with everybody. And lots of people need to see this guy we've got in the studio. His name is Dancehall Keddah. You need to feel the vibe because he is such a vibe. I want to say shout out to Tavadzo Andrew Jonasi. Tavadzo, I don't know who pinned this one, but Tavadzo says, Anzi, DJ Khaled, Keddah, welcome to radio where my DJ anokuti wakanyanya, but neche mumoyo wachiti unopenga. I don't know what that means though. But have you ever been told that why end up into some music? We won't mention where, but has that ever happened to you? Maybe why in this music? But also did that ever happen to you?
But inini ndakazokucruisa uzokuziva unenge masong 5 song yandapika inini ndichoyanayo ndinasidonda pachamvari song iyi
aisiyo charidzwa
chamvari angonobvumura ave bom ndarabvuma nayo song iyi azvonazo unozenze h2 unozenze h3 inobverera zvekuti unovaura aiwa habo.
All right, before we move on, let's just talk about that though. You always try to as an artist, you've got what they call the lead single that you want to lead with in your art. But aisiriyo inozotambirwa. How then do you fix that? What do you do? How does that make you feel? Do you then just go with the flow? Because
even inini chaika my first single ndakaburitsa from EP rangu ndakaburitsa in February yange richida moyo yabuda last year.
Okay.
Inini I didn't want kurelease song iyoyo yange iri bore zvayo but aisiri yandaida kuburitsa munhu said no vanhu vati ngatipushe song vatapusha song vayarira bo song yandaida inini ndobva yazobuda haina kurira song yechi3 manje ndakazokuda aiwa manje chimoitai so it seems masong angu eseka yandopika inini it really goes anyway. But
Right. Okay. I've seen some comments online that compare you and say that you sound like a mashup of Celsius and Decibel. Are you influenced by them? Do you know them? What's their effect on you? What's the story there?
Personally, I know Celsius. Celsius knows their personality. Decibel, I've never met him.
Yeah, because he's been gone for a while.
But music, with music, each time, even Pakatanga Zimbabwe, Kudara, 2012, 2018, Celsius was there. Achirova mangoma, and Takakura Shtira Decibel. I was a big fan of Decibel. Celsius Tango Tirira, up until today, Notungo Tirira Celsius. What happens is, pavanhu vano industry made and panano vanochanta vanongochanta and then kune vanhu vanoimba zvine mamelody. The thing chinoitika kunesu manje vane mamelody because tinotoimba totorova manotes chichichi manotes achinjika they're the same notes. So you find kuti Celsius akauya akakuimbira song nemanotes 3 akadai ndikauya ndikaswera the exact same thing unless vanhu vachitonatsoziva voice rangu kuti uyu ndiDancehall Keddah uyu ndiCelsius. For now, I think I'm in a space where I'm still starting. So I'm to get to know me. But pachasika point out when voice rank uyo ndi Dancehall Keddah uyo ndi ningi. So now it's not kuti I do it deliberately kuti vamwe ndiri kuda kuteedzera kana kuti or anything like that. No. Kutongoti for now, maybe
it's because, like you said, vanoimba melody vashoma as compared to the chanters. So ipo vashoma vari ipapo, that's why maybe you're being likened to Decibel and Celsius. But that's not the angle that you're going with.
That's not the
angle,
and
you're different from them.
Yeah, different. But definitely, I'm a big fan.
You're a big fan.
A big fan of both Decibel, Celsius to this day. Collab.
All right. So growing up, kids can have maybe 2 or more passions. Out of because they something like art, they give us a try to find their feet of where they want to be. So out of the many things you put your energy into learning growing up, why specifically music? Why then did you decide to incline yourself to music? Was it something that kept ringing in your head? Yes, or good try, but
for me, music, I don't remember anything else besides music. But I picked music because of this and that and that. Music, but then obvious was ukura. For me, it was an advantage because even primary. I learned looking for primary school. I was the only albino there. Saka passemble bebe pakuriza marimba ndindega nendakamira pamberi pepe. So that attention yaindinakidza man. So it was like over there uti kwandi kuchurch unongoti mwana wa pastor une access imwe isingorina munhu wese. Saka pachikoro you're the only albino and you're the only one anoridza marimba. So everyone passemble
akatoipa sha.
Papa pangorukoro wako manhanga. It's not but to munhu akakutarisa how do albinos vanobvumidzwa kuridza marimba? You know, it's a lot.
I like that you brought that up. That is something that a lot of people have it's a topic, a sensitive topic, but very often people pass remarks and comments. At what point in your life growing up did you realize that my skin tone is different from the other kids? What point did you realize this?
Time I fully realized it and embraced it in high school. Primary,
everyone treated you the same.
Yeah, because plus by nature and I always
we can see that we can all see. Yeah.
So it's very hard to do the guy class the whole day. So you find that I had a lot of friends. Obviously, but I always had friends around. It was almost like
so in primary school, you didn't really recognize that I am different. So
I recognized it
all right.
Because you'd find kuti one watch famba vega, one watch one watch vega. But then
and you'd wonder
I was really by myself. To this day, I'm really by myself. You find kuti pfungwa to realize that hey, ndiri pama wanted affect zvekudaro because like
your confidence is really amazing. Where does this confidence come from? What was it like for you growing up? Is this something that your parents instilled on you?
Yeah.
Were you treated like, what number are you in your family?
I'm the firstborn of 3.
Okay, so were you sheltered? What was his what's confidence? It's either you're going to be the victim or the victor.
My dad always told me, Mdarongi was always honest, but he always found a way even from a young age. I remember this conversation and when you go looking for a job, you need to understand one thing. You're going to 5 my A's, the next guy I need 2 my A's. They're most likely going to pick this guy because the way you are different and them dealing with you, you need to understand that. But I'm not going to choose because when Pamchada farm, I'm not going to but those feel so you need to understand that in this world you need to fight times 2. Those are ziri, you need to deal with it. But you are talented. That's not something that everyone else can say. So make sure that talent doesn't go to waste. Because there was a reason why he gave you that talent. So from and that's the mentality and and even let's have this conversation. I may not be the most known person, but I'll be the first person who notice.
You're going to stand out. So since I have your attention, I might as well show you what I can do.
And more on much. So those are point even if I'm given an opportunity even per stage and rambe perform and I'm going to because I know once I'm going to stage, I'm going to once what uchaita say that opportunity or people. But
so how do you want to be identified in this industry?
Honestly, and to come up with a solid. I want people to say Dancehall Keddah. Because the thing with me is music. I love music. I love everything about music. This is everything: the singing, the producing, the instruments. I want to be able to just do and be music.
Can you just wave to the camera and say a shout out to everybody watching on Facebook Live?
Shout out to everyone watching us live on Facebook. Thank you so much. Keep sharing.
Alright, so basically what you're saying in a nutshell about everything with your talent is that you, if they're going to talk about you, look at that albino guy. You want them to say, not just look at that albino guy, you want them to say, look at that albino guy, I know na kids, I know gonna but that's how you want to be identified.
I remember I had I think it was my mom. If it wasn't my mom, it was my sister. One day a company in agency GO in agency Goga. They don't think Gogas, but my idea was God's only gifted albino.
Yes.
So
of Zimbabwe. Hey, Gogas, there we go.
Gogas, the name of but you know, Nanguru boys Raneta Mandara may come off as G. You're being too pompous, but to this day I still maintain that mentality. But not in a prideful way or in a Maya, but in a way to just boost myself.
Okay.
I am God's most gifted albino.
I think you should put that hashtag Gogas.
Gogas.
I want to take you back. I heard that in 2010. How old were you in 2010?
In 2010 I was 20 now. 2010 I was like 20.
You were 18
to 21 something like that.
You're 18, okay, 19, 20. Anyway, it said that you snuck out to go to that big concert. Yeah, Akon na Sean Paul. And you went there, and he recorded a single, and then you put it on CD, and you went there. Security. It didn't do Akon, but CD. Let's talk about that incident. What happened?
I remember it was the 4th of September 2010.
I don't even remember.
That was the first song. And I gotta go there in a professional studio.
Right.
So my thing is, when I was teaching them a documentary, so that's what I had in my head. So I went, I recorded my song Makuseni. andachila song yangu vaimixwa vaisa pa-CD.
Watoudza producer iri kufana kubuda nhasi.
I remember the producer was classic. To this day ndakatomuona akandikamudza nyaya ndoiziva akatosiya akatoenda sei ndikatomti ndakudende naye ndopinda chi ndoenda tikandipatoretu but uri kuziva here kuti kune golden chi back then yainzi chi golden circle golden ticket or something
golden circle
uri kuziva here kuti chi you can't garaewa mndara dzai pandaisura pa-CD pandaenda anotombopinda even pagate because inini mari even mari achekupinda nansina but nyaya yange iripo ndeyoti ndaida kuenda kunopinda
wangoziva kuti indiri kunopinda
ndichiona madocumentary ananazi nanani they made it seem as if chamwari there will always be a way chamwari gara waenda saka ndakangoenda but ndakatotadza kupinda CD rangu ndazokudzoka padini but my thing was ndaida kutopinda ndongo pane pachitambwa pepe unongotamba uchisqueeze uchienda but ndakatadza kupinda.
But listen, if it's according to God's plan, by fire by force, it will happen. But maybe the plan wasn't at the time kuti ukasangana naye unenge usati wakuzika saka iye ekona angu nosakupa attention but now unekwa uri kuenda uku iye ndiachazokutsvaga kuti yakaitwa Nox na-DJ Tira kuti where's Nox, I need to get it, tell Nox to hit. Yes, so I think if you keep believing in that, it may not be Akon but it may be one big artist one of these days.
Definitely. And I still carry that ingredient to this day. If I want, for example, is my biggest moon if I get on to Pino dance with Killer T.
For real, tell us about that story. What's the story with you and Killer T? Kungoni? What is it? Alright, it's an area. Okay.
Satiri mu club maniri zatoma 3-4 tatu boys handi takude chitende padini varidza ndakarova Ganas. So 2012 I think 2012 asa kuma 3 am kwekwe unenge wakamuka yako but unenge usina unazomuka ka unenge wakurara aso ngetanga kurira ndarama ndakasitika pe kuti ndipadhuze nepadhoo pane maspeaker akandotera chichikuri ndakatera songera boy satakwenda padini ndabvunza ndiani munhu wese manje aimuziva
apewa usikuziva Killer
T ndasvika padini boys ndikudoka songema ndaigirwa songema ngwana song yakanakidze kana boys kumasaka masong anowanikwa upi takuzotsvaga masong yake saka ndo munhu andakatanga kunandajaira obvious Winky D tachitwaziya big man Killer T madezi acho ndovaiti kumatapi ndiko kwangu kuzayani chichi takudiska kumatapi ndekupi kumatapi ndekupi takuzoziya chichichi even his storytelling to this day I think vanhu vanatsomupemba maflowers ake muri moyo
kakumeditate anoita masongs.
Killer T is the only person I think anokwanisa kunyora song about microphone akanatsoitsanangura to a point yokuti nyange usati wamboona microphone zvayakaita unotozoti microphone yakaita sei inoshandei.
Since you're a big fan of Killer T, what do you think about people who say, or what's your opinion of people who say that Killer T is now sticking to one melody, his music is not changing, anongorine one melody anongoramba achishandisa pamasongs?
No, I think here's the thing, mazuano music vanhu vari kuburitsa music vakawanda and vari kuburitsa music at the same time. Sachinoita ndechoti kuna Dancehall Keddah is a new artist. Kuna Wadiwa Music is a new artist. Kuna na Wolitain, kuna na everyone is dropping music at the same time. And people need to realize kuti Dancehall Keddah mnyuwani saka chawa style rakiri nyuwani.
Right.
Killer T is Killer T. Killer T is already a legend. Sisina need kuswera achitsomana na Dancehall Keddah
achitira tumwe tunhu
arikubastika atobo
kugera ke euro ke 5
saka chawa njoti vanhu vanonzwa Killer T voti voda kukombea sound yaari kuburitsa ne the new artist because vari vanyuwani but that's not as serious.
Muna rudefenda munhu wake
chairman tukabudirana vakatini yangu matapi atomboimbova song kuti kumatapi ndiko kwangu kuzaya.
This message says shout out to Dancehall Keddah wandifungidza John White airidza dzemagitare keep pushing bra and don't let anything stop you. Keddah makanyanya mnogona keep up the good work. This is my Ryan from Waterfalls. Teensy in Cheetown says we love you so much, you are talented. This one says this guy is amazing, he doesn't let his skin color pull him down. This is Nati in Norton. Yes, skin, I think that's just the one thing that you cannot use against him because he's using it for himself.
It doesn't work
to his advantage.
If anything, you should use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Because apana zimboripo because ukataza murumunumga. 4 different skin colors. I know he's a bit darker, you're a bit lighter. She's I know light bulb boys.
I like that one. Light bulb. Okay, so that's how you identify
so you need to understand. Let's do this level. Light.
All right. I want to play a song from Dancehall Keddah. But before we do that, as a young man living with albinism, how do you want your story to be written in the great book of Zimbabwe's most amazing musicians? When that book is written, how do you want us to write about Dancehall Keddah?
You could write it 2 ways. You could write it how I said it. How Dancehall Keddah was God's most gifted albino. Yeah. Or you could just say, boys got with him with faces who are into Dancehall Keddah.
Light bulb, so.
Light bulb, so. I got him a while. You know what I mean? Because I believe you shouldn't hide anything. Because people, what I've noticed for Nogawanda, I've done a lot of interviews on Nogawanda of my blogs, and they don't necessarily ask you, would that be offensive to you? And to me, it depends. Maybe in the way I was told, but I don't think that's offensive. There's this albino guy knows Dancehall Keddah akapenga. That's not offensive. You're just describing moon. There's this tall guy knows Japanese akapenga. You're not
hey, how dare you call him
how dare you call me too? Right. But you're tall.
What is wrong with?
So
all right, so we're gonna jam that song by Dancehall Keddah 0712831172. Please don't call our WhatsApp number, just send a message, and we're gonna be opening up the phone lines. I think this one is it's perfect considering that it's what is Dancehall Keddah about?
Dancehall Keddah is a song about it's a party or it's just a mood, and kana paine muni ye va mood yo dance arivarwe
kana paina Dancehall Keddah pana DK dance arivarwe, right? All right, so we're gonna jam that song right here by DK Dancehall Keddah
on air and offline.
She with her, baby.
Baby, but no wine it up. Kuchitika. Anti for Bandi no bata maiki mango mandi chibosa. Anti for Inenge yaba ketaroba. Anti for baby, take up shit coach dai so. Anti for Kantamiroga uri kuitoka hivi. Sai when you get in the kuchuna hivi. Mani yangu yese ngotora nekuti matanzi auri kurova kamtamiroga uri kuitaka hivi mfai weni karenda kuchuna hivi mani yangu yese ngotora nekuti matanzi auri kurova mwanasikana akapenga aya nanganda kutodonetsa kotrangwa pa unonoi enda unotenga omula unochei enda unotaka akupeta baby ba unowainira kuchitika anti for bandina bata maiki mango mandi chibosa Ketaroba, Anti for baby, take up shit, coach dai so. Anti for no wine it up, Uchitika. Anti for Bandino bata maiki mango mandi chibosa. Anti for Inenge yaba Ketaroba, Anti for baby, take up shit, coach dai so. Anti for nigga, baby, can you imagine it? Chirabasi wedding kana wine makasi ninti wo eduma kaba sada kundi kurumizira pauri baby kana mubura ndine vawisira ha imi sha naipo here kaba sada kundi kurumizira pauri baby kana mubura ndine vawisira ha imi baby ba uno wainira uchitika anti for bandina bata maiki mango mandi chibosa anti for inenge yaba ketaroba anti for
that's a fire jam by the young man that we've got in the studio. Hashtag Gogas, God's only gifted albino of Zimbabwe. But you can just put the Z just for it. It doesn't have to mean anything. Remember, Center Stage is proudly brought to you by NMB Bank. I want to say big shout out to NMB Bank, and also shout out to you that are tuned in from all over the world, whether on Facebook, on the website, on DSTV Audio Bouquet, channel 893, or even just tune into the radio. Shout out to you, because it's because of you guys that tune in all the time to Center Stage. That's why NMB came through and they're like, no, let's talk to the listeners that are coming through. And NMB Bank has got an absolutely amazing platform which is called NMB Connect Bill Payments. So you know what, at the end of the month, bill payments, you can pay your rent, clothing account, funeral policies, or insurance from the comfort of your home. It's instant, and you get to share or save your digitally stamped receipts. So there's more freedom with your money and spot banking, brought to you by NMB Bank. And did you know NMB Bank offers you a solution to pay your utility bills from wherever you are without even waiting in a queue? You can save time and money by instantly paying your bills for yourself, for your friends or family on the NMB Bank NMB Connect app. So the short code is *241# or NMB Connect online. Smart banking on bill payments. NMB Bank, your digital bank. We got Dancehall Keddah in the studio. We want to open up the phone lines 498652 and 498654. Anzi ndokumbiro Dancehall Keddah adzokoredze what his father told him about his skin and how to use his skin color to his advantage. Those are some of the most motivational words I've ever heard in my life. It's Kim from Barda. Well, Kim, we're running out of time, darling. All right, we'll ask him to just say a short, in brief, just summarize it. What was your point?
It was, as an albino, you need to understand the advantages and the disadvantages aripo, which won't change as how people perceive you and how you perceive yourself needs either. So as an albino, you need to understand kuti you're not going to just go up to girls or get opportunities just because one segregator just because you're an albino, and that's not your fault. Those are to your advantage. But use that to your advantage where you can shine because you're an albino. Make sure you go 150%.
All right. What are maybe, let's say, 3 of your most major frustrations about as an upcoming artist? What are your major frustrations? Be as honest as possible. I think this is something that will help the industry be more accommodating to upcoming artists.
If it's mostly about Zim dancehall, there's a lot of, I would say, gatekeeping. You could say, if you come up, there's always going to be some sort of a ceiling. You need to go through that. You need to go through this person. You need to go through them. If
you haven't, okay, I get what you're saying. If you haven't been endorsed by Ningi, then you're not going to be acceptable in the industry.
People may, not sure my numbers are going up, but there are certain places they would see, if they post this, it will go. And they're posting everyone else stuff, but they won't post you because you're not aligned.
Also,
but then
my endorsements, I think this is to everybody. Let's move away from that. I remember this being an issue. Hey, who's going to take over? Who's inheriting Sauro's crown? And then there's all these new artists. But as long as conquering families, that's what you're saying. Gatekeeping. Let's accept every new artist as they are.
As they are. And I think it's not your place as a person to dictate kuti if I help you that's between me and Mwari. If you feel like, let me post song get 1 million views, and say if that person never comes back to say I'm koma makasimbisa pepe, then that's between him and God. But a lot of people poster but it's a very tricky issue. Then in music as a general, and I think
yeah,
one love. Doesn't matter if you remember gospel, remember some dancehall, you remember hip hop. We're both doing the same thing. It's all about music.
Lighting someone else's candle does not dim yours.
And on. Because if you look at music right now, if Pop 10 releases something, they're going to poster. But if someone who gospel like a poster, poster,
okay.
You know what I mean? It should be just music.
Music is music. It doesn't have to be defined. Dance or poster.
Post it. Let it go that way. Because my fans
we're left to the 8 minutes. I need you real quickly to just tell me, do you have a manager?
Yes.
All right.
I have a manager who's in Australia. I'm currently looking for a manager who's locally based.
All right. What qualities are you looking for in locally based manager?
I need a manager who understands kuti I'm an artist. My side is the music. If I bring the music, your side is the business. Bring the business.
Yes. So between do you understand the difference between a sponsor and a manager?
I do.
If someone comes through and says I'll give you money to do ABC, but you're a manager, would you go to that?
It depends. Are going to tengera imba ni motkari and then what? Because pane munhu anoti amvana ndokufarira kutengera motikari nemba, then wondi taurawo ndisimbisa, that's another thing, that's a sponsor. But akauya kuti ndokutengera imba nemota iyi, then ini ndindakupika macoves ako ndakudai, then that's
and it. I will still bring you more business because the issue kuzoitika pakuti iwewe wonaka wawana manager anditika sponsor okuti I'll manage you. Sponsor iye hacha kutsvagirei me business, ramba ichita kuti iwewe uzoita remove yourself from under his wing. On to the next. That is my point that I was trying to put out, that I was hoping you'd bring out, because as new artists ndopamuri sticky ipapo pekuti kuri kuuya John anenge aine mota anokupa motikari yekufambisa but mota isi mustamako okurojera imba isi yako uri kurojera.
But inyaya kuti manje muona chinoitika munhu panoya achikutora and anosikukutora mu one room and uri kugara wega uri bachura ke uri Dancehall Keddah kugara pachitungisa uri wana uri kupisa uri kufamba uchimhoreswa mustreet but auna mari or anything like
that. Abasta yako irufana kukwira, you're supposed to have a certain level, yeah.
Muno yobva kuti no ona mfane yokuti kudai chagwa iri. Wakunogara uchi these 3 rooms or cottage or 4 house iweva zvamawirirana.
Tongoti kana ku Eastleigh.
Izvezvi nye kuti because also there's the COVID thing, hakuna mashows, hakuna chi, so there's no way andiri kuita mari. Saka already ndine mhuri, sandichatotora chi.
That opportunity. All right.
So what are
you doing to avoid yourself getting into falling into that trap, which would then
honestly inanzana tosvika panguva iyoyo.
My guy, like I was to see us there's gonna be bigger things that are gonna come.
My favorite car is an Audi. Yeah,
Audi. 498-652 at 54 Power FM. Hello. All right, let's take it to the phone lines. We only have 5 minutes to go. Please turn down the volume of your radio and Zigisayo volume of radio. Tauraina Dancehall Keddah.
All right, boy.
And did you say?
Yo, Mwiraze King. Oh, Mwiraze DJ.
Shout
out to you. Power FM, hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from? All right. Please just turn down the volume of your radio when you call in, and we're running out of time, so just keep it short and sweet. Power FM, hello. We lost them. Power FM, hello. All right. Fungai Bogo says, I wish I had more audience to post you. Manje, I normally get 10 likes per my post angle.
10 likes zakakosha because 10 likes.
Akastori na 10 idzodzo saka tutodzida
todzida 10 idzodzo.
Tutodzida.
Ndofa tutosimudza team DK pa totangira pa 10 vavo.
Yes. Power FM, hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from? Sorry, my brother. We're going to have to cut you off. Please call again because we couldn't hear you. Power FM, hello?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Elijah from
okay. What's going on? Musaise phone per loudspeaker. I don't know what happens. So I'm not sure what the science behind that. But please don't put your phone on loudspeaker. Power FM, hello?
Hello, how are you, Chamvary?
I'm fine, thanks. And what's your name?
DJ Nafaya.
DJ Nafaya. Taura name komana?
Dancehall Keddah.
Yo, King Mwiraze.
icho muri sei?
Aiwa, easy king.
Bochi baba rambe madaro ndongonakirwa energy ndakona iko maro T.
Aiwa, thanks king.
Yes, rambe madaro.
Heavy.
All right, we got a message here. I'm trying to look for this one that says, is Keddah married?
No.
You're not married?
Keddah is single.
All right, but Terence?
Terence
is a whole other story.
Terence is single. The whole package is single.
All right, Power FM, hello.
Hello, Chamvary, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Mumhari. I'm calling from Lawayo.
Go ahead and speak to Dancehall Keddah.
Hi, Keddah, how are you?
Queen, how are you?
I'm good. I love your energy every time you're on stage.
Thank you so much.
Keep going, man.
Thank you.
Give my shout out to Chamvary.
Hey, shout out to you as well, girl.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, let's take one more call and then he's going to give us his digits and his contact details. Power FM, hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Chanel Emperor.
Okay, I'm in a way to go. Power FM, hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, Jacob Kurewatira. I'm calling from Warren Park in Dancehall Keddah.
Yo, mira say king.
Hey, Keddah.
Each baba.
Aiwa, chipawa jombana wangu heavy bora mbeli tinewe mbana wangu.
Heavy, thanks so much baba.
Kawani yanga.
Ndafunga kuti pachauyo vanhu vanoziva vachapa mpana advice vedo ivo vafana kupa mukomana advice maadvice muripi bosi wambona kuti maadvisor varipo vakawanda maadvisor
vada kuzouya ndakanda number
all right, so let's have do you have a WhatsApp group?
Ndado tinovhura chitobva pana.
All right, but what's the number that people can get in touch?
My number is 078 555 8189.
All right, 078
078 555 8189.
8189. Yeah, my number. All right, and social media pages that people can get in touch with
you? From Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, it's Dancehall Keddah. Keddah yangu, it's KEDDAH.
All right.
Yeah, I always say that when I want to know, but KEDHA, KEDAA.
Last words to everybody that's tuned in and whoever else you want to give a shout out to.
To everyone that tuned in, thank you so much for the support, my likes and my loves. I always see them. And Varkuna video, Chichichi, thank you so much, everyone. I don't support. More works coming, more videos, and yeah.
And it's done.
Yeah, man. I'm a shout out to Ariwaz and I'm Darren Love. Shout out to Darren Love. Shout out to my dad, mom, Yangu. Hey, shout out to Sekurunem Zukuru. I want to everyone I know to support in general. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I see you. Uncle Silati, I see you.
All right. Shout out to you, Dancehall Keddah. We wish you all the best in this journey that you're embarking on. And the love is there. Just keep your head solid. Don't forget. You are Gogas. So there's a lot of people that are looking up to you.
Thank you so much.
And we hope to host you soon. The superstar, Dancehall Keddah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you to everybody that has been tuned in. Thank you to Shingi, Taku, BB, Percy, and Dancehall Keddah. My name is Chamvary. We'll be back again next week, brought to you by NMB Bank. And remember, NMB Bank This has been Center